Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is a real treat. The same sovereign citizen from yesterday is back in court, this time appearing before Judge Simpson just one day later. Let's just say, the judge has zero patience for any sovereign citizen nonsense. So, let's jump right in.
Case People versus Thomas Styron. Here we go.
Public defender of Rutella on behalf of Mr. Styron, my left. Well, let's talk to the judge about that. We've been through this. Seems to be some confusion.
What's the confusion?
I stated multiple times on the record that I wish to represent myself.
Well, I thought we got rid of that issue last.
I thought so too. I spoke to this gentleman right here and expressed my wish to represent myself as well.
All right. Well, if he doesn't want you, we'll figure that out in a moment. So, Mr. Styron, we're going to go through this again. What do we want to do in this case? You understand what you're charged with, sir?
I understand what the charges are against me, yeah.
Okay, look, you're going to have to give me straightforward answers to my questions because I've got to make sure that you understand certain things. I got to do certain things here.
Well, my understanding-
You understand, first of all, that if you do be direct, you want to smile about it and laugh about it, take it back. We'll call him out later. Take it back. You keep laughing. You laugh one more time, that's 30 days. Go contempt. Look it up.
There's a reason Judge Simpson is one of the most popular judges in this community. Maybe it's his calm and fair approach, or maybe it's because he doesn't hesitate to toss someone in jail when they act like a complete clown in court. Either way, our favorite sovereign citizen makes a return later in the video for round 2. And trust me, it's even better than the first.
These are the people versus Styron. Recall. State your name.
My name is Thomas Styron, living man.
Mr. Styron, you are before the court. You have elected to represent yourself. I do have to advise you that you have 3 counts against you. First count is that of fleeing and eluding 3rd degree under the motor vehicle code. Do you understand the nature of that charge, sir?
This is under the assumption that you're compelling me to identify as Thomas Joseph Styron, the legal entity on this case.
I believe that you are. Do you understand the nature of the charge, sir?
I don't understand how the name you have on the case and who I am is 2 different people.
I have a complaint, Thomas Styron II. Do you understand that that individual is charged with fleeing and eluding 3rd degree?
So,
Do you understand the nature of that charge? You just need to answer my question.
for the record,
Take him back, and when he decides he wants to cooperate, we'll bring him back. Maybe. I'm not threatening you. Say one more word, and that's 30 days. 30 days!
Well, you know what they say, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. He's now earned himself a 30-day contempt sentence, and we're not even finished with today's hearing yet. But it gets better. He shows up a 3rd time, and still hasn't learned a thing.
Charles case, people of the state of Michigan versus Thomas Styron II. Styron, you are before the court on a felony complaint that does allege count 1. And I'm going to presume, since you do not want to answer the court's questions, that you understand English and understand what I'm saying. You are before the court on 3 charges. Count 1 is the charge of fleeing and eluding 3rd degree. Under the Michigan Motor Vehicle Code, that is a felony punishable by up to 5 years incarceration or $1,000 fine plus court costs, and would require the Secretary of State to suspend your license for up to 1 year upon conviction. Count 2 is assaulting, resisting, and obstructing a police officer. That is a felony or high court misdemeanor, punishable by up to 2 years incarceration and or a $2,000 fine plus court costs. Count 3 is a misdemeanor offense of operating with the license suspended, denied, and or revoked. That is a misdemeanor as indicated, punishable by up to 93 days, $500 fine plus court costs. Your vehicle could be subject to immobilization. Since you refused previously to answer my acknowledgement as to whether you understand that, I will assume that you understand what you're charged.
Well, that's one way to handle it if he keeps refusing to acknowledge that he understands the charges even though it's obvious he does. Just go ahead, assume he gets it, and move on with the proceedings.
So entitled to be represented by counsel at this and all subsequent proceedings. If you cannot afford to hire an attorney would be provided at public expense to represent you in this matter. You are entitled as indicated to be represented at this proceeding, all subsequent proceedings, including your preliminary examination, and if the matter were to proceed by trial, you would be entitled to counsel. It is, as we have gone through previous proceedings, the court's understanding that you do not wish to be represented by counsel, and that this matter will then proceed forth with you representing yourself. I have to advise you that in representing yourself, the court will make the presumption that you understand the Michigan court rules, those regarding both procedure and those regarding evidence. The court will not be providing any legal assistance to you during the course of those proceedings and will hold you to the same standards that I would hold an attorney representing or practicing before this court. So, with all of that, and with the court's understanding that you do not want to be represented by counsel, I will set this matter for its next proceeding.
You understand I'm the beneficiary, not the trustee, right?
Understand that you've just been granted the privilege of spending 30 days behind bars for contempt of court.
That will be the preliminary examination. I will set the preliminary examination. Has discovery been provided to the defendant?
Your Honor, he was previously represented by the public defender. I don't know if he turned over the paperwork to him.
Does anybody from the public defender's office know whether or not the defendant has been provided discovery? Mr. Odetella. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Your Honor, we have the discovery. I have not been able to share that discovery with Mr. Steyer, and I tried to speak with him and go over it, but I'd be happy to turn that over to him at the first available.
All right, if you would either turn that over to the court officer so that they can provide that to Mr. Steyer so that he has the discovery, and if you could do that today, I would appreciate it.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm setting the preliminary examination. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
The people would have their witnesses available June 11th. Set this matter for preliminary examination in person, June 11th, 2024, 9 a.m. That is before me. Defendant, as he was leaving the courtroom the last time, the court did find the defendant in contempt, sentenced him to 30 days. The defendant will serve that sentence. The court will sign the judgment of sentence regarding the contempt.
I don't understand how that's possible.
No matter what website you got your sovereign citizen packet from, the court absolutely does have jurisdiction over you. That's exactly why all of this is even happening.
So first of all, watch your
beneficiary. You're treating me as if I'm the trustee, or I don't want to partake in any trust fraud or anything like that. Is this a SEC trust matter involved in this? Is my social security number attached to this at all? I'll take it.
Mr. Styron, whoever you wish to be addressed as, I'd suggest that you watch yourself because there's going to be more time coming. You keep it up. You will learn how to conduct yourself appropriately in these proceedings in this courtroom and before me. You will not, in any manner whatsoever,
You're trying to compel me to be somebody I'm not.
or this institution.
You have no evidence
It will
to
not
prove
happen.
that I'm who you say I
You
am.
will not talk to me in that fashion.
In what fashion? I'm not the one being unethical.
Very good. You'll serve for 30 days. We'll see. See him on the 6th. On continue.
Alright folks, that wraps up today's video. Our favorite courtroom guest is scheduled to appear again on June 11th before Judge Simpson, and then on June 26th before Judge Washington, who, by the way, is basically the female version of Judge Simpson when it comes to handling nonsense in court. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If not, feel free to hit dislike. Either way, drop a comment below, and make sure to subscribe with notifications turned on so you don't miss any future uploads. I'm Team Skeptic, and I'm out.